Hey guys, it's Matt, and I'm still in the Minecraft Stone Age. I don't have it on PS4 or anything that has decent recording abilities, so I'm going to do a quick video of some of the stuff on one of my favorite maps, and hopefully the little bouncing lines won't make you ill. So, first of all, on this map, we have a giant statue over here that was originally made to kind of look like Alex, but I changed some stuff on it.
Yeah, also, I'm here too, me, Aiden, and Mal.
Yes, Aiden's here also. He's built some of the stuff on this map. So, as you can see, it's quite large, and I made it holding an arrow. And the great thing about it is you can go inside it. So, the entrance is actually down back here, hidden in a little hatch. And I don't remember how to open stuff. Nope, that's not it. There we go. So, in we go, and then you go up the ladder some more. And more.
I know there used to be an ocelot in there.
Okay, and then once you get up in here, you got a little fireplace over here and just basically a little living area.
Also, I made the nether tower where there's a bunch of nether portals.
Here's my rabbit. And then one of the nifty things about this is if you don't feel like going all the way down the ladder, you just jump down the arm and you land in a little pool of water down below. So,
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get out on my edition too.
So that's the, what I refer to as the Great Alex. Over here is a nice little nondescript looking shack. As you can see, there's a bed down there with a chicken on it. That's Aiden's doing. This shack is meant to not look like much of anything when you first come across it. It says Vault 75 Keep Out on the inside, so since it says Keep Out, we're going to go in. And then there is supposed to be a minecart up here. Since there's not, I will put one here. Usually it's supposed to be up there though. So we're going to hop in there and press the button and then go on a nauseating ride straight down a long, long ways. Okay. Here's the waste disposal.
Please dispose of your waste.
And then, welcome to Vault 75. Yeah, yourself. So as you can see, we have the different suites. They're all basically the same. Each one has a couch, 2 couches actually, workbench, bed, and some other stuff in it. So those are all identical except different coloration. Here's the genetics lab with lots and lots of bunnies inside it. Over here is the chem lab. Pretty boring stuff in here. Over here we just have the common areas. You're not supposed to walk on the furniture. The dining area. There's the chef. Hi, chef. Botany lab. As you may suspect, there's plants and a scientist in here. I haven't been in here for a while, so I'm glad none of the villagers have despawned. I guess that's pretty much it. And then there's a secret in here, though. If you remove a piece of carpet over here, it's actually a little hatch down there. And then there's a button. Little switches to turn the lights in here on and off. There used to be nether creatures in here, but they despawned, so keeping them does not work. And then here we have the portal to
the nether base.
This is what I like to call the alt vault. Because it's also a vault, but not quite as nice. It's the reverse nether version of the other vault. So that's what the suites look like here. Nice stone slab beds. Here we have the nether equivalent of the botany lab. Heads on sticks.
And of course a Steve head on the ground.
This is... Well, this is sort of the nether equivalent of the genetics lab. Don't ask. Here's the common areas, and we have floating skulls in here just because.
Are you sure?
This is the area where a wither is constructed. Fortunately, it doesn't do anything here. And this is the lava room, because who doesn't need one of those? And then, as if that wasn't enough, here we have the secret passage, and if you know the trick, which I'm not sure I can remember. Oh, there's a switch back there. If you can hit the switch, it actually opens up and you can go in here. I think I should clarify, this stuff was all made in creative mode, so I did not actually take the time to mine all of this stuff like I did on some of my maps. So after a long ladder, I mean a really long ladder.
Yeah.
I mean a ladder that never ever freaking ends.
Daddy, stop it.
I wish I knew some jokes because this would be a good time to tell them. Now look, I can see Aiden's face reflecting in the TV. Anyhow, sooner or later I hopefully will reach the top here because this is taking forever.
It's right there.
I seem to recall there was a way to... Oh yeah, you can run up the ladders. Anyhow, yeah, that basically takes you to the actual nether. We're now way outside of that nether vault.
Okay, so basically, most of the time I went in the nether, I'm just in an inside place. That's part of the problem because you can never actually find the real nether. That's part of the problem.
Alright, now inside here, I put these markers so I could tell where to go to reach different stuff. I have monsters turned off in here, obviously, because it would make it really annoying to try to navigate everything with them on here. I do occasionally play with them on, though, because it, you know, gives you something to fight and stuff. So after following the markers...
Okay, so this is the outside nether. I've never seen this in a lot, because I always accidentally get inside.
I'm not used to that sound effect. That must be new since I last played it. It sounds like somebody eating chips or something.
There's another portal over there, Daddy.
I know. So if you keep following these on and on and on and on and on, and on and on and on, oh look, there's a house down there. Because who would not want to live in a house in the nether? So down we go.
I tried to make a house, but it caught on fire.
Yeah, Aiden had a neighboring house down here at one point, but it burst into flames.
Okay, that must be new too.
Okay, inside here we have the best comfort that the nether can offer, I guess. Of course, there's no bed in here anywhere because we all know what happens when you place a bed in the nether. So
yeah, and in the end, it can blow up in the end, and you can ender dragon with that thing. Yoy. Hey, that iron golem is out in the lava.
now he's standing on the edge out there. Alright, so...
Yoy, don't fall in the lava, Daddy.
yeah, I will shakily climb back up this ladder. And then I am going to go use that nether portal that I saw earlier that Aiden put there. Because otherwise I'd have to go all the way back out to the vault, and that would take forever.
Where is it? Oh.
The good news for anybody who's thinking, man, this video has already gone on really, really long, is that there's not a ton of other stuff worth showing on this map. I see it's nighttime out here already.
Also, try and find the nether tower.
Hang on. So this is our...
hey, there's a nether tower right there.
So this is our main village. I made a few improvements on here, and among other improvements here. Now this was already here when I started. One of these I made into my own house, though, and it's probably this one. So when you first go in here, it looks pretty normal. We've got our back deck here. Hey, world. And then here's a hatch that goes down to just a little lounge area. We got a table and a bed and a fireplace. Here's where my chest is. And then over here, it goes down to yet another sub-level. Now, none of this was on here when I originally took over this house. Here we have the bathtub. Ah. Nice and relaxing. Oh, hey, but what's that sound?
A chicken?
No, it's not a chicken. That sound is me unable to get out of the bathtub. That sound is this little, coming from this little hatch over here. So, of course, we got to go explore the hatch. So down here we have the family crypt, because that's not morbid at all. That was a casket. It looks different in the original skin that I used to use. And then there is a secret here. You can tell that there's kind of tell there's a way to go back there, but it's not immediately obvious how you get there. But behind one of these skulls is a lever. Then here we have a rusty hatch that can only be opened from this side. So if somebody tries to enter into the house from the other side, they can only get that far. Okay, and then of course we have lava, and then a golden cross.
And then behind the golden cross,
yeah,
it goes on and on.
Yep, so it actually continues further into a natural cave that was here to start with. So we're going to do a little exploring. It would be nice if I would remember to run. So the markers here are those glowstones in the ground.
Lapis Lazulis. Wait, no. Oh my. What is it called?
There used to be an enemy dungeon up here. The spawner in there.
Dungeon? I have something called Dungeon Boss on my tablet.
Bless you. Okay. So as we descend further and further, we find a little more lava and stuff. There's a place in here somewhere that's really confusing because, hey, Aiden, don't touch the table. It gets really confusing because it starts making you go in an endless circle, which I hope is not what I'm doing right now. Hey, weren't we just here? My golly, I think we were. I'm going to be honest here, I don't really remember what this leads to.
Yeah.
We appear to be on the right track, so... Whoa! So here we're all the way down to the bedrock. And here you can see things got blown to smithereens down here quite a bit. This was not natural, this was my doing. And here we have a lot more lava I blocked off. Oh, okay, that's what's down here, the Temple of Gold. So,
I think there's a switch up all the way up there.
Yeah, there's a switch up on the ceiling here. And then this all looked a little bit different originally because the lapis lazuli texture looks a lot different in the vanilla Minecraft. But these kind of looked like they had blue and gold striped designs around them. The pillars looked different too. So here's a throne, and
let's go to another portal to escape.
okay, yeah, so here we are in another portal. Hopefully I've got guides somehow to show me out of here.
I do.
Looks like I do. Okay. So, shrooms, and look, here's another portal. I don't know what this is, but I'm not going to worry about that.
I think that was someone lying. I hope we're not lost. Huh? I saw something blue. Is this...
Now I really don't know where any of this leads or anything, so a lot of this is just, excuse me, you want to open? What? Oh, there we go. And we're out in the middle of the water, so. Let's see what else is around here.
And of course the golem in the water. I think I made some of this stuff. Oh, here's the cannon.
Over here was just a project where we had a split level blasting cannon we were firing at that mountain
Let's
with.
try it. Let's try it, Daddy.
I don't want to right now. Down to the dynamite in there reaches anything anymore because it all shoots past. Then I had tried something a little different over here, one that shoots dynamite downward, and so basically you can just see it goes way, way down to the center of the earth. Now, over here, if you were to swim out here, there's a little island thing that you can get onto. And you go in there.
It's an underwater base that my dad made. It's a house. But it took a lot of water to put all... a lot of work to put all the water out of here.
Yeah. So it looks a little leaky apparently, but I don't remember there being leaks last time. Anyway, it's just a really tiny little underwater shelter, but it was one of my first efforts in this map to make an underwater place. And then, over here, is the exit, and there's another underwater area over here I'm going to see if I can find. I think it's a little more elaborate than that one, though.
Oh, there's my mountain. There's my mountain house up there. Yeah, I built it in one of my dad's areas, so it's really hard to find.
Yeah, that's a mountain dwelling that we made. I originally built a bunch of stuff in there, and then Aiden built on the outside of it. I think that there's a little snow village around here somewhere. Oh, that might be it over there. This is nothing too special. This is one of the only villages in on the map, though, that was completely built by me instead of built on something that already existed. So, yep, there's the "Welcome to Snow Mountain" sign there. There's the general goods and inn, apparently. And the end part is up here. And then there's a few